This is the same person who sang never. This is that Rickroll guy.
Roane St Raiders and the Roane St Pioneers. And now the Wilson starting scores in the starting lineup for the Roane St Raiders. Starting at guard freshman number 1, Blankenship. Starting at guard sophomore number 10, Starting at guard sophomore number 0, Spivey. Starting at guard sophomore number 13, Austin. And starting at the sophomore number 24, and now on the home side of the score is the starter for the VolState
Roane State today. Expected to be a pretty solid game. You just heard the starting lineups there. Both teams look really ready for this, and I think it's going to be an exciting game here in the Pickle.
I agree. We got some size on our team. We got some size on ours.
Yeah. Interesting take here from Roane State. They're leaving the 6'11" guy on the bench. They're leaving our 6'8" guy on the bench too, though. All right, so here we go. West drives in, immediately kicks it to Marsh down low. Marsh from the low block, kicks it out. Caden Paul, B-ball Caden Paul for 3 to start the game. Airballs it. And it's going back the other way. Here comes Roane State.
That was good luck, just ain't good to go.
Right, here we got Kayvon Blankenship coming in. Passing it over to Spivey. Spivey back to Blankenship. Blankenship reversing court right here. Kicks it back out to Spivey. Driving in, spinning around, kicking it back out. Spivey. Back out to Moore. Moore for 3. Got it. Got wide open there off that screen. Here comes Peyton West. Clasping his body over to Paul. To Cross. Terrence Cross drives the lane, shoots, and scores. Terrence Cross is consistently the best offensive scorer on this team. And let's see if he can't have another big outing here tonight. Caden Paul. Guarding Spivey up top. Spivey with the ball. Drives the lane, goes up, and converges on the rim. West hits him in the head, but they're not going to call it. And that was...
That's a 6'6", Austin McKean.
Yeah, McKean.
Doesn't look an inch over 6 foot.
No, he does not, but he must be 6'6". West kicks it up to Brennan Marsh, loses control of it. West going to re-pick it up. West in shambles, but it's going to stay VolState ball. VolState ball here. Clemens going to be inbounding. Ref gives it over to him, and he's looking for someone. Finds Marsh. Marsh. Backing him down low. Going to go up and terrible shot, but goes in, and wow, we got an own bucket there. McKeon, 6'6", all 6'6" of them tipped that one in right there. Up the court comes Juwan Moore. He's going to give it back over to Nate Spivey. Spivey kicks it to McKeon. McKeon. Top to Blankenship, guarded by Jalen Clemens. Caden Paul now on Spivey. Spivey over to Blankenship. Blankenship goes behind the back, drives the lane, goes up in Brennan Marsh's face and misses. And Terrence Cross and Blankenship are going to go up and get called jump ball here. Going to have more inbounding for Roane State. And 3-ball on the way. That looks to be a spot, but he misses that one. Spivey couldn't get that one to go. Here comes Clemens pushing the court. Clemens over to Peyton West. West drives the lane. West driving and trying to kick, and they're going to call a block on McKeon.
Fouls number 13, McKeon. That is his first. Team first.
West going to inbound. West looking, not finding anybody, finds Brennan Marsh. Brennan Marsh being guarded by McKeon, does a spin move in the post, misses. Rebounded by Spivey. Spivey takes it back the other way. Spivey being guarded by West at the top of the three-point line, drives and gives an elbow, and they're going to call that a charge. Good take there from Peyton West. 7:16 to go. We got a 5-4 lead for Roane State. Clemens with the ball up top, over to West. West being guarded aggressively by Spivey. And that's going to be out of bounds. Raiders ball. Roane State's ball here. Pioneer's been a little bit turnover-y early here.
We just need to get the offense going. We'll be looking good. Just haven't been able to get anything going.
No, they haven't. And here comes Moore coming down court, being guarded by West. Moore going to kick it out over the corner to Kegler. Kegler up top over to Blankenship. Blankenship being guarded by Clemens, who loves this matchup. But not able to do much with it as Kayvon Blankenship of the Raiders gets the bucket. Here comes Peyton West. West, some hezzies and drives in. Gets his own board after an air ball. Goes back up with it, gets fouled.
Fouls number 24, McKeon. That is his first. Team first.
And he's going to make the first one. Make the score 7-5 with 16:33 here to go in this first half. Common Peyton West success. And makes the second. Moore with the ball, guarded by West, over to Kegler. Kegler being guarded by Terrence Cross, takes it in, spins, and goes up with it, and makes it. Tough shot. We got a 9-6 game right here, and here comes Peyton West with the hop, skip, drive, pass out to Caden Paul, who shoves one more, and there's a pass inside to Brennan Marsh. Marsh, guarded by McKeon, doesn't hit the turnaround jumper. Blankenship back the other way. Blankenship skips it over and gets it back. Blankenship, guarded by Paul. Almost gets ripped by West, but kicks it out for three, misses. Rebound by McKeon. Finds Blankenship. Tries to calm it down, and he's going to shoot. Blankenship with a weird shot form and misses. And Caden Paul gets the board. Paul pushing the other way. Eyes the rim, doesn't do anything. Crosses over, drives inside, goes up with it, and barely misses. McKeon the rebound, Blankenship the other way. West tries to steal it and does. Peyton West coming the other way. It's not a real fast break, though, because they don't have numbers, but he's going to try and take it in anyway. Finds Caden Paul, and Caden Paul jacks the layup, and it's going back the other direction. Here comes Spivey. Spivey pushes it over to Moore. Moore looked like he traveled, didn't it? Peyton West gets another steal, and here comes Jalen Clemens. Clemens, full speed down court, going to take it all the way himself, and they're going to call it charge. You can see that one coming from a mile away. Way too fast. What? Could he have been? It looked real circular. Very circular there, but
And so the Raiders number 2, Isaiah Moore.
Number 2.
Isaiah Perry.
We need Perry in for sure. 3-point threat, but for Roane State, we have number 2, Isaiah Poor checking in. And he's going to pass it over to Blankenship. Blankenship's going to go down mid-range level for McKeon, and he's going to take it into drive and passes it out to number 10. Moore nails the 3. 12-6 right now. 12-6, Roane State lead. Here comes Peyton West. West crossing over behind the back inside to Brennan Marsh. Brennan Marsh. Marsh over to Blankenship. Over to Poor. Poor misses the 3. Rebounded by Brennan Marsh. Marsh kicks it back to Peyton West, and here comes Pioneers the other way. West crosses over, flips it to his hip, gives it to Marsh. Marsh been a big part of the offense so far, and finally gets on the board. 12-8.
He's got about a 6-inch height advantage over the guy.
Yeah.
He can be able to hit the shot.
You hope so. He's missed a few of those so far, but it looks like to be a soft shot that should work. Here comes Kegler. Kegler being guarded by West, and this is a mismatch. And he doesn't take advantage of it. Man, he don't take advantage of that, man. He passes it back out, and here comes Poor. Poor kicking it over to the corner for Moore. Moore likes that shot. Guarded by West, kicks it out. Bad kick out, and here comes Caden Paul the other direction. Fakes a little pass, and rebound, Caden Paul. Making it. Makes it 12-10 right here. Here comes Poor. Poor. Driving the lane. Going back out. Not actually driving the lane. Caden Paul got rocked off something. And there's a 3-ball for Kegler. Ooh. Man. That's going to be out of bounds. Looks like Jabari Maston checking into the game for Peyton West. Jabari Maston, 6'4", 170, freshman from Murfreesboro, went to Blackman. Here comes Clemens. Clemens spins off of splits a double team and then kicks it out to Terrence Cross. Cross for 3, no. Maston, fresh legs, gets a rebound along with the help of Marsh, and Caden Paul drives in, misses. Marsh, the rebound, out of control, and they call a foul. Surprising foul call, but we'll take it.
Fouls number 2. Isaiah Moore is his first.
Jalen Clemens going to be inbounding here. Clemens tries to find Maston. Maston can't get there, and that's going to be a turnover. 12-10, 12:38 to go. VolState down 2.
Got KBA subbing in.
Yeah, Kalen Benton Hamilton on deck to sub in, and Brennan Marsh does a good job of not jumping and then jumps.
It's not looking good.
And Caden Paul appears to be potentially injured here. I did mention how he went down a little bit earlier. We'll keep you updated on that situation when more information comes. And here comes Clemens bringing it up court. Being guarded by Spivey. Gets doubled and loses control of it, but he's not letting go of it. They call that a jump?
Potentially. Unhappy fan. And unhappy Rusty.
Yeah, unhappy coach.
Common Rusty anger.
Here comes Clemens. Clemens. Kicking it over to Cross. Cross. Kicks it down to Brennan Marsh. Marsh being guarded by McKeon. Marsh backs him down. Marsh going to kick it back out, and there's the 3 from Maston. No good. Rattles out. Here comes McCullum for Roane State. Being guarded by Benton Hamilton. And he's going to kick it over to Blankenship, who kicks it over to Spivey, who throws one back, and they're going to get it back to McCollum, who shoots, and he makes it. 17-10 right now. Here comes Jalen Clemens. And there's a bad pass from KBH, and it's going to go out of bounds. West checking in for Jalen Clemens here.
And we got a Dang coming in.
Yeah, we got Beijwalk and Dang coming in. And Kalen Benton-Hamilton gets taken out pretty quick into his run here. For Beijwalk and Dang. And back to West. West drives inside, finds a lane, and lays one up. Here comes Spivey. Spivey driving on a Dang. Spivey. Going to be a ball hog. Gets blocked by a Dang. Here comes Terrence Cross the other way. Cross driving. Misses the rebound. It was the same team. And wow. Beijwalk just could not come down with it. Brennan Marsh and Jabari Madison run into each other. Out of control in the fast break there. 10:51 to go. 17-12. Roane State leads.
This is still a close game. We see a couple shots that fall right back.
Yep. It feels like that Roane State has all the momentum, which they do. It feels like a bigger deficit than it really is. And Poor makes it a bigger deficit than it really is. Puts it in to go up 19-12. Refs struggling to get the ball back to Beijwalk, and they finally get it to him, and Peyton West will be bringing it up court now. West. It's a half-hearted screen from a Dang. West, the dribble king. Oh, the no-look pass to Terrence Cross, who drives in and kicks it over turns it over, shall I say. And here comes Roane State the other way. Spivey. Kicks it over to Kegler. Kegler driving in on Marsh. Back out to Spivey for three. Misses. And VolState playing volleyball out here and fouling.
We cannot rebound right now.
We're tipping it around. Wasn't ready for the board. Moment too big. Dropped it. No, here we go. Kegler on the line. Down 7. 9:56 to go. First shot, no good.
Kegler, what are you doing?
Missing the freebies, man. And Isaiah Perry checking in for Brennan Marsh. Yep. Big time 3-point threat here. And they're going to miss it. Back the other way comes Terrence Cross. Here's Peyton West with the ball. Being guarded by Spivey. West. Dumps it over to Maston. Jabari drives it in. Contact. No fouls called right there. Yeah, very questionable. And back the other way comes Spivey. Kicks it over to Kegler. Kegler kind of out of control. Gonna pass it up, and there's McCollum. Nailing a three. CJ McCollum or Jalen McCollum. And here comes West. 22-12. VolState down 10. West for three. Got it. Peyton West is in his bag right now.
Lakers down 7. 9 minutes left.
And there's going to be a timeout taken. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left. 22-15.
Perry just now coming in at the 10-minute mark.
I think he's a big-time. He's a rebounder and he's a shooter, and that seems like something that we've kind of lacked in this first half here so far.
What would you say is going to be a comparison to this?
Perry, Serge Ibaka. I feel like Perry's a little bit of a Serge Ibaka. May know Serge from his days with the Raptors.
I do.
Also known as Serge Ibaka. At Perry, we see him get blocks, we see him post up, and we can see him go out and hit the three a little bit. I really like Perry being Serge Ibaka with. A young Jared Bayless?
Indeed.
Isaiah Perry.
I do. Do you not?
Jared Bayless is a guard. Isaiah. Okay.
Isaiah 6'4".
Alrighty then. Not what I was expecting from
Leave
that
in the comments
comparison.
below. Tell me if Isaiah Perry is Jared Bayless.
Not Jared Bayless. I see Serge Ibaka. Alright. Kegler. That close to a travel. Lots of discussion going on for this Roane State team. Kind of out of control. Bayswalk's all over that, and Kegler's trapped in the corner.
Good D.
10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Bayswalk, they're like in a little battle here, and shouts in his face, "Tee him up, man." That should have been a technical, but they don't get it. Kegler makes a shot and shouts in his face. We're playing some aggressive D, and it's going to get called.
A little chippy here.
Chippy in the pickle right now. Jabari Mastic checking out, and comes Jalen Clemens.
A little chippy in the pick.
Chippy in the picky. And into the game comes 6'11", 250 from South Sudan, Mugwek James Marriott. Perry with the ball, kicks it back over to Terrence Cross. Cross drives in on the 6'11" guy and misses the first shot. And wow, what is going on? I don't even know how to call that. And he's 6'11" McGuick is out of control. What? Perry not happy with that, and neither am I. I saw nothing happen.
That was his first.
Isaiah Perry with the blocking foul.
Not quite sure what the ref saw there. I didn't
very
see it.
contested layup.
I didn't see Perry contest, is what I'm saying. Perry was like nowhere near the play.
Ref lost.
Lost. Brennan Marsh, probably that to check in for Perry. Rusty has zero tolerance for things of that nature. The kick out to Clemens. Clemens over to Cross. Cross looking. Goes to Perry. 6'4" and 6'11". Perry spots up from mid-range with the Joel Embiid-like touch. Isaiah Perry. TV up, Perry. 6'4" beats 6'11".
He's one of the premier shot blockers in the TJCCAA.
Has to be. And a random dribble package from Kegler for no reason as he misses a layup, and back comes Bayswalk the other way. Bayswalk out of control. Perry diving on the floor. Out of control game here in the pickle. The ball ends up in Roane State's hands, and here they come, and he's going to lay it up and miss. Clemens gets the board. It's almost too hectic to call. 26-17. Perry for three. Oh, the place would have erupted and that gone in. Bayswalk with the flop, and here comes McCollum. Misses. Oh, Perry mosses.
Snagging over the 6'11" center.
Perry mosses McGuick James Perry. Oh my goodness. Snags the board. We got our tallest lineup possible in with Davian Moses about
6'7".
Davian Moses checking in and having Brennan Marsh and Isaiah Perry out there.
Is Davian Moses
potentially. Peyton West drives, kicks, and turns it over. Here comes the other way, Amari Young. Over to Moore drives in on Perry, kicks it, and MJM for Roane State just can't corral it. Kicked over to Perry over to West. West thinks about a three, doesn't do it, kicks it to Marsh. Marsh gets met by a very athletic McCollum, and so gets fouled.
MJM so far being a non-factor in this game.
Big time non-factor.
And potentially he's alive.
At line 2, Brendan
Brendan Marshall on the line for two.
Brennan Marsh. The pickle is silent as Marsh goes up to take his free throw. Marsh from the line, shooting the first. VolState down 26-17. Let's see if he can't make it 18. He does. That was a very splendid shot right there from Brennan Marsh. Kalen Benton-Hamilton checks in for Isaiah Berry. And here comes Marsh. Marsh nails it! Oh my! Brennan Marsh from the line, 2 for 2 right there. 26-19, 6:27 to go in this first half. And let's see what we have here. Here comes Amari Young, and Peyton West has been all over the ball. He's about to get a steal per possession here. Up top right now, finding a lane inside. KBH sealing that lane. Moore can't do anything with it. Oh, KBH leaves his feet, but it's Moore still misses. KBH gets him up in the air, and here comes Clemens. Clemens for 3, misses. Rebounded by, almost. Almost makes it, and here comes Kegler the other way. Kegler almost the steal from KBH. Davion Moses guarding.
And Davion Mintz.
Davion Mintz came on Blankenship, actually. Kick out, and here comes Moore for 3. That's a spot like butter. VolState down 10. Brennan Marsh the ball. Marsh.
6'11" MJM.
Not enough touch right there. Here comes Amari Young the other way. Young. Give him some twinks dribbles. Young, not sure what he wants to do with it. Passes over. Here comes Blankenship. Blankenship being guarded by Davion Moses. Blankenship drives, gets ripped by Marsh. 3-on-2 fast break. Marsh. Puts one in and up over the 6'11" man.
Smacks the glass in anger. Coach not happy with the ref.
Yeah, Roane St coach not pleased. I think he's not pleased with Alan Holt. Not happy here. Terrence Cross enters the game, and out goes Brennan Marsh.
Platoon sub for Roane State.
Roane State bringing in Amari Young, Blankenship, McKeon, and Kegler. And Isaiah Poore. Here's KBH, Kalen Benton-Hamilton, goes behind the back, splits it, loses control of it, couldn't quite keep it, and here comes a dunk, and not really a dunk. Amari Young.
Timeout.
Full timeout. Wow, we got a full. At 31-21, 4:26 to go in this first half.
Now, how do you think the addition of MJM in the game has played a factor?
I think that it's...
I know he's only got a couple of rebounds, but what do you think that's done to the shots that he's been putting up?
It's caused some...
Hang on. Just 1 second.
The pickle starting to jam.
Sorry.
You know, I do believe that he's affected the game in terms of what shots you're going to put up down low. I mean, anytime you're 6'11", 250, and you got a common 6'2" guy running in, you got to come in and you got to give a little bit more. And so I think that's what
Perry's been doing a good job. He's been
Perry
2 or 3 shots over, and one of them gone in, one rimmed out.
Yeah.
The other not sure what happened.
Peyton West also making a few, but
He could potentially be injured. He is wearing that leg brace. Maybe why he's not performing how he wants to.
also no update yet on Caden Paul. We still have not seen him. As far as I'm concerned,
Eventually ruled out for the rest of the game. Big hit for the ball.
he's sitting on the bench now, but we haven't seen him back in the game.
Yeah.
So what that means moving forward, I don't know. But he's a big-time hustle guy and a defensive threat and a three-point threat. So you really want a guy like him playing. Terrence Cross, all-around scorer, going to take a 3 here, and air ball. KBH, way too aggressive, and he's not sure about it, but it was a foul.
Yeah, blatant foul. KBH.
That is his first. Team four.
Rusty's not happy.
Clemens. Guarding Poor over to Kegler. Kegler guarded by Moses. Amari Young over to McKeon. McKeon looking massive compared to Terrence Cross. Cross guarding Poor. Trying to drive the lane, kicking it back out to Blankenship, who thinks about a three, doesn't shoot it. We got 5 seconds left on this shot clock, and Kegler puts it up. Man, I tell you, he has. Kegler's really the one that's kind of dominated this game.
Kegler's been dropping.
Kegler and Moore have been all over it right now. 33-21 lead, and a turnover by Peyton West, and a turnover right back, and here comes Davion Moses finding Terrence Cross, who lays one in. If I'm VolState, I want to keep this within 10 going into this half.
People getting into it, fans going crazy.
Not quite just yet. Amari Young kicks it back out, and here's Poor driving in on West, and that is a charge.
Go another way.
KBH been getting some weird run here, minutes distribution. Kind of awkward, but
Load management for KBH?
I'm not sure. He had been injured. Into the game is Brennan Marsh for him, and here's Clemens. Clemens thinks about a three, finds Terrence Cross down low, being guarded by Amari Young. Cross backs him down, gets close to the cylinder, kicks it over to Marsh. Marsh, the mid-range J, misses. A little bit too strong, or too short there. Here comes Amari Young. Young driving in. Kicks it over to Blankenship. Blankenship thinks about it, isn't going to take it, gives it back over to Young. Young back out to Blankenship now at the top. Blankenship still thinking, going to shoot this one. Misses. Rebounded by Brennan Marsh. Marsh corrals it, gives it to West. West takes it down court, kicks it over to Moses. Davion Moses for three. Too strong, and
Brennan Marsh
fighting for it, not getting it. And here comes Poor the other way. Poor has options. Chooses Kegler, and it's going to be a foul and a direct elbow to the face of Peyton West, but it's a foul on. We can confirm Caden Paul is okay, and it is returning. Caden Paul re-entering the game. Maybe. Let's hope not. Let's hope he's good, because he brings a lot of hustle. Looks like West about to check out for him. Kegler makes the first free throw. 34-23, Roane State Raider lead. Them both. 35-23 lead here. Here comes Jalen Clemens. Clemens bringing it up court. Clemens needs to get going here. Clemens is a good three-point shooter. Ref almost in the way there. Caden Paul loses the basketball. Amari Young the other way, kicks it back, and oh my gosh! Kegler just absolutely posted the ever-living daylights out of Davion Moses. That was nasty. That was vicious. That the refs are having to convene and talk about what they just watched. That was nasty.
I think you got technical on that.
And he gets a technical for jamming.
I understand it.
Alan Holt trying to explain he yammed. What? But it's not going to work there as Terrence Cross hits the technical free throw. 37-24 now.
Who's that on, do you think, Bonds?
Probably Kegler.
Is that Cross?
No, it was Davion Moses.
Damon is 6'7".
Yeah, dunks on the 6'3", 6'7", Davion Moses. 37-25 here. Caden Paul inbounds, and morale has to be at an all-time low here.
Yeah, that don't.
Roane State is playing with their hair on fire as Caden Paul almost turns it over again, but controls it, and here comes Clemens. Clemens needs to hit this, and doesn't.
Kegler's sitting on the game after getting teed up. You have to sit out a couple possessions and come back in the game.
Is this true?
It's very true.
Don't believe that. Never seen that. Never heard of that. And Caden Paul, with that hustle and defense like we spoke about, gets a steal. Coming back the other way. Kicks it up to Brennan Marsh. Marsh finds Moses. Moses Didn't jam it, but laid it in nice. And it's back down to a 10-point lead. Here comes Amari Young. Young kicks it out Kegler. Kegler, we know can yam. Shoots a 3-ball. Can't do that. Is B-ball. Caden Paul gets the rebound and takes it down court. Paul drives the lane. Loses control of it. Caden Paul is out of control, and he might be hurt again. Is he okay? And looks like Allen Holt's complaining about an injury here. Not very classy of the coach. In transition. There's somebody hurt, coach. Looks like your transition can wait. He definitely feels bad for saying it that loud. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just like that.
Filling up his Gatorade cup with shit.
Caden Paul sits up. He's holding his head. He did hit the ground pretty hard right there. Prayers up for Caden Paul here. Perry going over for support. Perry, look at this. Perry supporting Caden Paul as he's being helped off the court, and he is rough. That's rough. Caden Paul is rough. Is he throwing up? And who knows? Not sure what's happening with Caden Paul. Perry's back, and game's going to resume here. Amari Young. VolState down 10. And Kegler being guarded by Bazelot. Kegler, real smooth. Kegler is super smooth. Here's Jalen Clemens bringing it up. We got the last 20 of the first half here. And Kegler gets blocked by Brennan Morris. Pinned to the glass. Kegler goes back up and lays it in. Kegler, a menace. 41-27. Terrence Cross. 3, 2, 1 at the buzzer. Got it! 41-30, and that's a big momentum bucket right there to go into the half.
Yeah, we really needed that one. Down 11 going into the half.
And all is silent here in the pickle. back to the pickle here at VolState taking on the Roane St Raiders on VolState's 88.5 WVCP Gallatin. I'm Coleman Bonds, and with me today has been Justin Ward. We're starting the second half here. VolState down 41-30 here. It's been a weird first half in a way for both teams. What do you think we as the Pioneers need to do to get back into this game this next half?
I think it's only one thing. Stop Kegler.
Kegler has gone off.
Single-handedly dropped 20 probably in the first half.
Yeah.
Also catching a body.
He did. He absolutely postered somebody. Let's see if we can't limit that type of stuff this next half. All right, and we're underway. Here comes Moore kicking it over to Blankenship. Blankenship over to Kegler. Kegler being guarded by Terrence Cross. Let's see if he can't help him. They're doubling Keglers. Here comes Blankenship. Peyton West went over to help on that double. West gets his 7th steal of the game. And here comes KBH. Benton Hamilton. Common Peyton West still. Here comes West, the general. Back behind the back, drives in. Ooh, dumps it back off behind the back, and Brennan Marsh flips up a shot with no form and misses. We just can't be settling for things like that. And McKeon dips it down into Kegler. Dips it into Kegler, and Kegler gets fouled.
McKeon had no input on that.
He did not.
Fouls number 1, Terrence Cross. That is his first. Team first.
Not a big McKeon guy.
And I should say her too, and the keeper.
It's like that string of Paul.
Yeah,
throwing up, eventually coughing blood.
I don't know. He was dying almost. It looked like 42-30 here. Pioneers down 12. Really got to start cutting into that deficit now. And Terrence Cross makes a great move and gets ripped though. It's going to stay VolState ball though, as it was off a Raider of Roane St. Jalen Clemens going to be inbounding here, trying to find Brennan Marsh. Thankfully doesn't, finds Peyton West, who shoots a fading 3, misses. Marsh almost gets the board and back the other way, and a 3-on-0 break is laid up and in is Jawan Moore. Here's West. Driving in, kicking, finding Marsh. Marsh going for the body and gets it. It wasn't the best dunk in the world, but Brennan Marsh absolutely dunks on Austin McKeon of Roane St, and Marsh hasn't shown tons of aggression at times this year, and shows it there, and then gets McKeon's not having the best half, as he's been dunked on and then gets double blocked, and KBH drives, pulls up, and he has to be thinking about Brennan Marsh kicking it out to Clemens. Here's Peyton West for 3, deep range, in and out. Oh man, the pickle was about to the roof would have been blown off here if that had gone in. Here comes Kegler. Probably one, and there's another steal, Peyton West. Steal, I wish we had the total account on that, but I'm gonna, off my mind, I'm picturing 5-6 steals here. KBH forces a floater. Clemens. And here's KBH. Gets hawked from behind, refs really whistle there. Jalen Lemons.
Kegler really.
Not for me. Lemons was more of a speedy shooter. Kegler's more of a big dunker all around. Lemons was fringe 5'10". Kegler here is 6'4", 200. Lemons was 5'10", 130. Terrence Cross is going to make the layup. I think we had a flagrant called here. Maybe not a flagrant, not quite sure. And going to make the next free throw also. 10-point game, and we can confirm Caden Paul is back out. Looks to be doing fine, but he is in he's in a hoodie and slides, so we will not be seeing B-ball Caden Paul the rest of this game.
Really strict about the 27-second shot clock.
Inbounds it to Clemens. Kicks it down. Here comes Marsh. Marsh looking, Kicks it over to Terrence Cross. Big three, misses. Really needed that one. We got to start hitting some of these if we're going to get back into this, because they got Spivey running the court, and Spivey's built like a running back, and he's about to try and shoot, not gonna. With the hezzy, drives in, backs down, Cross, and putting him in the blender, and is going to get an easy lay-in that he blows, smokes it, tries to go back up, no! And it's going to be a foul on Brennan Marsh.
Fouls number 24, Brendan Marsh, and this is the second. Team second.
Yeah, I thought it looked very jump bally to me. And first free throw nailed.
That's a nice receiver to Dan Spivey.
We got the 45-34 lead here for spotted. 45-34 lead here. 46-34 lead. Here we go. JVH gonna pass it down low. Flips it up, and Peyton West to even keep that in. Body alert. Here comes Kegler. Kegler down court. Gets ripped by Clemens. Clemens all about that, and flips it ahead. Lob City is not here as West throws it up too high. Rusty probably about to lose his mind for that one. And here comes Kegler the other way, probably thinking body, and here comes Clemens. Bang out, bang out, bang out, lay out. He's gonna Clemens has been all over the ball right here. 46-36, and here comes like the stop the momentum timeout, even though there's not much momentum here.
What a layup.
30 seconds.
I think Kegler's maybe had about 3 turnovers within a span of maybe less than 3
We'll
minutes.
start the second half.
16:43 to go. VolState still down 10. I mean, what do we do? What do we do to cut into this?
I think we just obviously start some offensive end. We've held them on check pretty much on the defensive end. They haven't scored much points at all.
No.
What was the score down in the second half? Like
41-30. They've had 5 points here.
We had 5 points. We've also had 5.
We had 6. We've outscored them 6-5 here. So,
Solid. Nickel and dime.
hey. But when you're down 10, you just can't nickel and dime your way back without some bait.
We'll take more here.
We'll take. Here we go.
Person to go on a run wins the game.
You say so. All right, let's see if that spicy take here comes to fruition. Here comes the inbound, and we got Spivey over here in the corner. Take it up corner. Kicks it over to Moore. More over to Blankenship. Up top, Spivey with some fakes. Gonna shoot the 3. Gonna miss the 3. Gonna get rebounded on by Brennan Marsh. And here comes Clemens. Clemens, a man on a mission. Spins slowly, gets
And
swatted.
all ball, ref.
Blankenship call and travel with no such thing occurring.
Next Spivey.
Definitely not a foul, though.
This is 30.
It wasn't a...
8 seconds.
No, I don't know if it was a foul. It looked to be a...
You come on me.
46-36 here. We could dip into this lead right here if he can make these 2 free throws as the gym gets silent.
These are the Rangers number 2. Appalachian is second and 2. Clemens.
Making the first of 2 here. He's going to go for the second one here. We're trying to cut it down to an 8-point game. Clemens, Pickle is dead silent right now. Clemens really wants this free throw. Takes that deep breath in, dribbles once, goes up with it, and nails it. He nails it. Absolutely nails it. 46-38 here. 6:14 to go, and here comes number 2. Number 2, Poor, gives it to McCollum. McCollum almost walks. And back the other way comes Poor. Poor, guarded by Terrence Cross. Goes a little twinks maneuver, and oh my goodness, get out of here. McKeon is struggling. Struggle much, but Peyton West with the nastiest dribble move of all time. Not quite able to convert anything there. McKeon,
What's McKeon doing right now?
he's playing at a 50 overall in this
5
half.
turnovers, 3 shot blocks.
His 2K ratings dropped from 67
He's
to
really
50.
close right now.
He's awful.
Oh,
Ball won't go in. McKeon boxed and he knows it. Here comes KBH, the transition pull-up. Can't quite hit. That would have been a big 3. Cut it to 5. Here we go.
5 on 4 for the
Yeah, McKeon not even in the game here. Weak sauce. Oh my goodness, KBH the rip. Oh, hustles for it. And Terrence Cross wanted it. Get back down. You're missing more in the corner. More in the corner's a threat. We'll take that too. Hey, more wide open in the corner. They miss it. West really all about bringing it up.
Good call, Blue.
Peyton West has the team in shambles right now. He's all 6 foot 150 of them. The flowing mane. All right, Terrence Cross. Now, who is Terrence? Terrence Cross's game, to me, trying to think of a good comp here, kind of Tobias Harris. Kind of not insanely athletic, but gives like little turnaround J's, kind of smooth.
Tyrese Maxey.
Not at all. Not even slightly. Terrence West reminds me of TJ McConnell.
I see that. Racially biased, potentially.
No. All right, here we go.
KBA.
Nails the three. Kalen Benton nails it.
What I say.
We need that KBH 3. We're down to a 9-point game, 14 to go, and Clemens takes a bad rip at it, and here comes McCollum. McCollum driving away, and Brennan Marsh blocks it off of his head. Marsh playing the half of his life, and here comes Cross the other way as KBH on fire from the corner. What is happening? Why? Out of control, Terrence Cross.
He was not fair.
My man had KBH wide open, and he's on fire right now, hitting threes. He gets pulled from Bays Rock, and I agree with him.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro. He definitely not set.
I just think he should have made the other pass.
The refs are scared to call blocking. Scared of the coach.
All right, here we go. Poor kicks it over to Blankenship. Blankenship trying to find a block. Gets no sir. Oh my goodness. Brennan Marsh, the half of his life. Clemens, pull up. We've cut it to 7. No. Marsh playing like Walker. I'd compare Brennan Marsh to Walker Kessler. Probably about to have a triple-double in blocks. Clemens. And we got Jalen Clemens coming up a little gimpy here. We'll keep you updated on that.
Gimpy get up?
He just occurred his second foul, and he's going to the trainer. He's probably got need, if I have to guess. Blankenship hits a free throw, and we got 51-43 here, 13:27 to go. Defense has been stepping up. You'd have to have a little bit more in control on offense, I think, here. The Amari Young, Peyton West brotherhood.
Oh, looks like a little heckle. Put Pioneers down.
All right, 52-43. He hit both free throws. Here's Bejrock. Real long stop, and Bejrock wanted an easy bucket. Wasn't an easy bucket. Gets his own rebound, misses. Brennan Marsh and Bejrock fighting. Whose ball? Whose ball? Oh. And they're going to call it blue ball. And Jalen Clemens almost in the way of that on the sidelines, getting checked out. About like gets ran over. Tell him we're on. Good gracious. Okay, 52-43, 13:07. Here comes Amari Young of the Roane State Raiders. Give us some twinks action being guarded by West. KDH. McCollum all the way to mid-air pass fake, and he's probably about to kick it to KBH, who steals it. KBH transition pull up. Gets hit from behind, doesn't matter. Give me the three, give me the money, KBH. 52-46, KBH single-handedly keeping him in it. Here comes the fast break. Damian Moses overthrows him right there. Not going to grab it. Wow. Brennan Marsh a little too strong. And the ref, man, he's been in the way multiple times. Here's Blankenship being guarded by Damian Moses, who's stealing the rhythm, and that's a foul call. And Blankenship's fired up. Back into the game comes 6'11", McGuick James Marriott.
Odd middle name.
I don't think it's a middle name. I think it's a double name.
Potentially. He will go by James.
McGuick. And this is McGuick. Tips it up and tips it out. Back the other way comes the Pioneers, 52-46. Pioneers down 6. This will be a big KBH 3 possession. KBH just came alive this half with hitting 2 threes already, and oh no, the end game comes back in. Here comes we got Kegler and Cross checking back in. Bejois over to the corner, West for 3. Peyton West cuts it to a 3-point game here. The Pickle's getting live. Getting live. And a charge. We're all fired up here. All right, take me out, Pickle. A 3. Tell me I'm wrong. Before you get possession, all right, I say hit KBH right here. Hit KBH, let him hit.
This is a Peyton or Peyton?
Where's Perry? I need a 3. We need a momentum 3.
If I'm rusty, I'm calling this one for Perry.
And don't do that. Why? Thank the Lord for kickballs, because that was an awful decision. Awful decision. I'm shooting a 3 here. We were in transition. Coach probably still complaining about transition. Here's Bejois. Bejois driving on 6'11", kicks it out Terrence Cross. Here it is.
Kegler went down.
Ties the ball game. And it's happening.
We were in transition.
52-52.
What did Ward say?
22-11 outscored the second half right here.
What did Ward say?
I don't know. What did you say, Ward?
Next person to go on the run wins the game. Looks like the Neers on the run. 11 minutes left.
Give me a P, give me an I, give me an O-N-E-E-R-S. Pioneers on the run right here. Here comes Spivey here. Oh, yeah. Met at the rim, too. My goodness. Take it the other way. Blankenship, Davion Metz goes up for a jam, and Bejois Kadang says no sirree and absolutely swats it, and there was a foul somewhere else, but who cares? That was nasty. And they're live, and no one knows the hoop. And it's laid in. Davion Moses. VolState coming together at the right time. They all converge at once. Here we go.
How are we up 1? They just scored a 2.
We hit a 2, but we're up 1. Maybe they're calling. Are they calling the Terrence Cross 3 or 2?
Oh, kickball.
We need some confirmation with Kelsey here. Travis Kelsey down there on the numbers. Not sure what's going on with the board. There's Blankenship trying to right ship here as they've really struggled this half, kicking it over to Spivey. Spivey not been a factor this half. Neither is Kegler. Over to Blankenship. Blankenship, 8 seconds on the shot clock, and they have nothing set up. Here's Blankenship shooting a 3. Oh! 55-53 here. Here's Peyton West. 10:25 to go. West. Is he in his bag? He is. KBH, Bejois. I'm not sure about KBH's hustle on that one, and there's a, Yam. He misses the dunk! Kegler misses the dunk, man! I don't know. This game's out of control.
What is happening?
They say that in transition, Davion Moses does a fake spin out of bounds.
What in the world is happening? How did we score 1 point?
I think KB8, Terrence Cross's 3 was apparently a 2. Had foot on the line. There's a foot on the line scenario. Here we go, yo. And we're in transition, Coach, talking to his team about transition here. If you weren't here for earlier, away team coach Alan Holt is audibly whining about transition while players are injured on the court, and he wishes that they didn't blow it dead for somebody that was like coughing blood up. So, yes. Brandon Marsh has absolutely changed the game for VolState in this half. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he's playing like a rejuvenated guy. He's coming out and he's swatting things. He's dunking on people. This is the Brandon Marsh that we all...
Playing how a 6'8" center, right?
6'9" center.
Yeah.
Terrence Cross. And it was a bad pass. It was a high pass from West, but Cross needs to corral it.
Takes 2 to tango.
It does, and there was no tango from West there. KBH almost gets the inbound. It was like almost just straight up threw it to him. Spivey the other way, nodding his head in agreement after almost tripping. I don't know what that was about. And Spivey getting like absolutely harassed. Nobody in the corner. He's complaining. This team is in shambles.
Give that guy a map.
I like that. And VolState, look, they're focused. They're having fun. Who wants to play for a guy like that? I mean, personally, not me. He's a community college basketball coach, and he's screaming about 10 minutes. Alan Holt is out of control and cussing up a storm in the huddle right now. Meanwhile, Rusty calmly addressing his players and drawing up a play. I mean, I don't blame them for being mad. They have given up. They've been outscored this half 23-14. Roane State Raiders coach Holt trying to speak over Lil Nas X right now. Old Town Road. VolState's behind the times in terms of songs. Here comes Beige Rock, gonna toss it into.
Let's see what the Pioneers do here.
Here's Terrence Cross. Terrence Cross passing it over to Peyton West. West gonna give it to Marsh. Marsh jabs and shoots. Bad shot. Other way, here comes Moore. After being shouted at on the sidelines, giving it over. And back the other way, here comes. Blocked. Sorry about all the confusion here. We're having a little bit of mic difficulties with our co-host here.
Into the Pioneers, number 21, Jalen Clemens.
I'm on, but he might not be. They can hear me, but him, maybe not. Here comes McKeon. By the way, I'm here now, guys. Sorry about that. maybe or maybe not. Haven't heard my co-host the whole entire game, so sorry about that. But Spivey shoots a three, misses, rebounded by KBH over to Clemens. Runs this one up court and kicks it over to Terrence Cross. They're down by 6 now as Cross puts up a bad shot. Here's West in the corner. West for three. Need this. Got it. 59-56. 30 here to go. And here comes Nate Spivey. Spivey kicks it down low to Moore. Moore goes up with it. And they're going to call a foul on Brendan Marsh. And I think it was just kind of hecticness. And Pickle. What is happening in the general hecticness right there got Brendan Marsh a foul. That wasn't very foul-y in my opinion. I think if you play at a certain speed and aggression, it may look like something's happening that's not, but either way he's at the line and puts his team up 4 here. Shout out Jordan Bernard for listening to this right now.
A splendid broadcast from the Pickle.
Here comes Peyton West. He's a potential recruit here. I mean, he's a solid basketball player for the Roane St Indians. 3-point shooter, 3-and-D guy, really good at defense. He can drive the lane. You're not going to mess with him though. With a newfound life after getting a mic that works.
Yeah. Mic number 2, L tier.
Mic 2 is Blankenship kicking it over to McCollum. And back over to McCollum for 3. Got it. 64-59. Puts him up front. Here's KBH probably shot happy this possession. Not actually. Kicks it over to Clemens. Back over to West. Foul. Gets fouled. Are we in the bonus yet? And Jordan Bernard also did call the mic not working and alert us of that. So extremely clutch, just like Peyton West right here with his 3, missing it, but West getting the rebound. Terrence Cross, 3. Oh my God! What is happening? Airball. We're playing out of control. Is what we're doing. We need to. Started with Bernard. Oh my goodness. Brendan Marsh. McKeon, no way. McKeon expected the bottom of the backboard, and it's out on him too. McKeon is not having a half here. His teammate grades rose from a C to a F. By rose, I mean didn't rise.
Coach doesn't get teed up. He's not careful.
Coach should be teed up. He has... Take a chill pill, Coach. The skip pass ends up working. KBH. The drive and... It's their 75th foul at the half, but we're not in the bonus.
Should be in the bonus now.
When's the bonus going to light up?
Should be
And the bonus is lit. On that side. Yeah. Other side, I saw it light up. All right, here we go. KBH from the line. KBH, the Pickle's really quiet here. Front into the 1-and-1, and he's going to make it. Here comes the...
And
Kegler coming in. Isaiah West checking out. Not Isaiah West, he wouldn't be at a KBH. Okay, KBH. Here comes the... As KBH is going to put in the second of the 1-and-1 free throws. 64-61, 3-point game, 5:40 to go.
Peyton West, full-court check.
Full-court checking Spivey. And there's more misses. Rebound, Clemens. One-on-one fast break. Shouldn't go all the way, but does. Overruns at KBA. Board, doing too much. Gets fouled. And we're going back to the line.
same coach yelling at his players.
Yep, yet
once
again. Common Allen Holt maneuver. Alright, KBH from the line. Pickle dead silent. Let's see what he does here. Has 2 free throws here on the line. 5:27 to go. And he's going to miss the first. Oh, they really needed that. 64-61. VolState currently trailing KBH. Crowd favorite, announcer favorite as well. Really hope that he can nail this one. KBH. Masterful. Boom. And here we go. 64-62. KBH hits 1 of 2 free throws. Oh wow. Shout out the Hartmans. And their baby. Trying to get him to name it Hondo.
Congratulations, Nicholas.
I texted him the other day, tried to get him the name of the baby, Hondo Hartman. All in favor of Hondo Hartman, please let us know here. And
You were also in favor?
blocked by KBH.
Common McKeon failure?
Hey, Austin McKeon, a designated sophomore, a DSO, 6'6", 235 from Newport, Tennessee, has had the worst half of basketball one could possibly have. Has done nothing, he's getting cardio.
Has he gotten a shot off?
He's 0 for 5.
Potentially more than that. All of them at the hands of Brennan Marsh.
Brennan Marsh owns Austin McKeon. Here's McKeon.
Good idea.
Gets a
Probably his best play of the game.
teammate Gray goes up with a solid pass to the right. Here comes Poor, and one layup. That was nice. Isaiah Poor from the line, 66-62. A tight game here at the Pickle. Going to hit the free throw. 67-62 here. VolState down 5. Peyton West falls down, but gives it to Cross, who gives it back to him. West driving the lane, kicks it to Marsh. Marsh goes up and all over McKeon. Austin McKeon's just absolutely in
Potentially
shambles.
not even worthy of being on the court.
Shouldn't be in the game.
Put in James. Put him in Gwent.
I'm 6'2", 180, coach. Let me guard him. My resume includes no high school ball, Civic Center legend. And I don't even understand what just happened there, but we got a 67-64 game, and he's going to make the front end of the 1-and-1. Wow.
And the assistant coach dropping the cup. Ref timeout. Official timeout. All good?
And inside, Brennan Marsh. Marsh goes up with it, and one, Brennan Marsh! Brennan Marsh. Be a big free throw with 4:14 to go. VolState down 69-66. If he hits this, we'll be down 2. Marsh. Misses it, and man, really, McKeon gets his first stat.
No.
He didn't get the rebound either, actually. Wow.
Jump the rebound.
All right, here comes Spivey. Spivey over to Blankenship. Back to Spivey. Spivey down low to McKeon. McKeon, get rid of it. He does. And there's a spin and turnover from Kegler. Kegler tries running fast, and all that gets him is a foul. And Kegler's like
In shambles.
in emotional, head not in it. Wasn't ready for the foul call. Wasn't ready for the game. And ever since his jam, he's been kind of that got his own awesome poster dunk has gotten in his head.
Fell off?
Not the player he was. back in the first half.
4 fouls, 1 more, and he's out of here.
West hits the first free throw. 3:52 to go. Pioneers down 2. I'm just going to let everyone here know right now that if this game goes down to like a buzzer beater, expect Bonds and Ward to be insane on the call. West hits the second one, 69-68, and it's setting up for just that. And we're here for it. Tight game down the stretch, 3:40 to go. Isaiah Poole being guarded by KBH. Kicks it over to Spivey. Spivey almost looks like he walks, but apparently not. Kicks it to Blankenship. Blankenship goes up, misses, and McKeon gets his first play of the game and then goes up, and it looked like a jump. Had his hands straight up, but McKeon's going to the line. Let's see if he can make a free throw.
Team
6'6", 235, sophomore from Newport.
For what?
Goes to the line here. 3:23 to go. Team up 1. Puts the team up 2.
Free for a reason.
Free throw. Yes, sir. Throws it for free. Let's see if he can hit the second. Cannot.
Didn't expect it.
And here comes Clemens. Roane St up 2. Peyton West thinks about a 3. Is going to just up fake it. West guarded heavily. KBH over one more. Catch cross and gets sent out of bounds. Kegler really is like, it was just like, I needed that. And that's what he wanted, and that's what happened. And let's see if that maybe turns his head around and he can't be solid for them the rest of this game. 3:09 to go. 70-68. Roane St up 2. Inbound. West thinks about a 3. He's not going to do it. Gives it to Brennan Marsh. You got the mismatch down low. No. Now it's Peyton West for 3. Miss. McKeon gets a rebound. Here comes Spivey. Really got to get a stop here. This is the possession. This possession will change this game.
Yep.
McKeon going back to the line. All that was McKeon getting the ball and Brennan Marsh jumping and hanging in the air for hours as McKeon like waited under for the up fake. Austin McKeon probably feeling a lot of pressure here. 2:42, 70-68 game could put his team up a substantial amount, and he's going to put him up 3. Big free throw here from McKeenan. And are we going to ice him? Rusty going to ice McKeenan. He has a big free throw coming up, and we'll see if he can't feel the pressure of this free throw here. McKeenan, I just eyed him. He's in the huddle. He looked at the scoreboard. He knows the situation. He knows he has to hit this. Let's see if that's too much pressure on him for a guy that's played a really not the greatest half of basketball ever played. McKinnon already going back to the line. The only one out there. Look at this. Poetic.
Wow.
Oh, he's stretching a little bit. Wow. Stretching a little bit. Hands sweaty, wiping them off. Weezneek. Mom spaghetti, and here he comes. 2:42 to go. Big free throw here on the way. McKinnon. Moment not too big, nails it. 72-68. McKinnon's that guy.
Indeed is not that guy.
3 for 4 from the free throw line and 1 board in the second half and 7 blocks. Here's KBH for 3. Good shot to miss, but he gets the almost gets the rebound. McKinnon actually comes down with it. The second rebound of the half. Best celebrations when opposed to McKinnon just had a half. There's the drive in. McKinnon gets the easy lay because people overcommitting. VolState folding down the stretch.
Down 6 and 2-minute warning.
We're going to attack the mismatch. Brennan Marsh. Terrence Cross drives the lane, misses, and oh man, we hate to see it. 1:50 to go. 74-68. Roane St leading. Roane. Kicking it out. Blankenship. This is the nail in the coffin. VolState down 9. KBH. Oh my goodness. KBH takes a dribble pull up from mid, and that's just not what you wanted to see right there. And Spidey going to the line. 77-68, and the pain will never end as he hits another free throw. Lost. We have lost. And he hits both. 79-68, Pioneers down 11. Within the span of 7 seconds, Pioneers go down 11. Alright, if they can do that, we can do it. Clemens almost walks. Springe walk, not called. Doesn't know the time left in the game. Out of control, diving, dropping, and there's a steal from McKenna. We'll let McKenna ball out. Here's a jam out. Oh my gosh, misses a jam. Alan Holtz complaining about his team being in transition with the player down on the court. Clemens on the ground here. He appears to be in some pain. Alan Holt worried about transition opportunities though, with the player injured. I hate to see it. And Clemens going to be able to get up right here, thankfully. Looks like he took a hit to the head. They're going to
Oh boy.
probably be looking at that one. Peyton West conversing with Alan Holt. Conspiracy.
Potentially selling the game.
Then talks to the ref.
What's the over/under on this game?
60. They have a 6'11", 250 player. Game should have been over. KBH, fadeaway 3, no good.
Just like the last one.
Just like the last one, except from 3 this time. 45 seconds in the count frame. VolState is going to kind of blow it in the last 40 seconds of the game. And, yeah. What went wrong here? We cut it to tie. We took the lead.
I think it was just the revival of McKeon, really.
He provided a spark, man. I mean,
I tell you what.
No spark from McKeon, but I think that right Kegler hits another dagger of a shot. Did Peyton West just after conversing with the ref, it looked like he just didn't pass it in. We don't know what's occurring here at the Pickle.
He just gets the rebound and starts dribbling down the court.
You got to think that the loss of Caden Paul in this game is also a big difference.
Rattled.
I mean, if you had him in this game, he's going to be good for at least 4 more steals. He has 99 steal on 2K, no doubt. Hustle, also 99. Jumping, 99. He's also probably an 85-3. Somebody that you really need over in the corner to space you out, and we didn't have that. Instead, we have the KBH running floater 3. No, KBH has had a good game. He hits
Cross knows how to inbound the ball.
West takes it up court here. Drives the lane, almost travels to Bejerock. Bejerock step back, barely hits the front of the rim, and that's your last 8 seconds. That's going to be a Roane St W as the Pioneers are going to take the loss 81-68 here. From Pickle Fieldhouse, this was VolState's 88.5 WBCP Gallatin. I'm Coleman, and with me was Justin Ward. You were listening to Pioneers Basketball. Good day and good night.